Okay, give me one word to describe your world. One word to describe your world. Let's keep it to one word, okay? Eyes on that first letter, look for that first letter, eyes around the board. C-N, look for that next letter. E-N, look for that next letter. S-N, look for it. T-N, look for it, look for it. Okay, back at the top. Name one word to describe your world. Hold it to one word. Eyes around the board, right to that first letter. L-N, look for that next letter. After that L, hold on. All right, go back to that first letter. Go back to that first letter. L, then look for that next letter. O-N, look for that next letter. S-N, look for it. T. Lost. Can you expand on that a little bit? Just a few words. S-N, look for it. O-N, look for it. R-N, look for it. Eyes on it. R-N, look for it. Y-N, look for it. T-N, look for it. O-N, look for it. Eyes on it. M-N, A-N, look for it. K-N, look for it. E-N, look for it. Eyes on it. Sorry to make. Sorry to make. What's after that E? E, then look for that next letter. T-N, look for that next letter. Y-N, O-N, look for it. Eyes first, eyes first. U-N, look for it. S-N, look for it. A-N, look for it, look for it. D-N. I love you. Is there anything specific or one thing that would help you feel not so lost? Eyes on that first letter. Look for that first letter. Eyes around the board. H-N, look for it. O-N, look for it, look for it. N-N, look for it. E-N, look for it. H-O. Okay. Is there one thing that would help you not feel so lost? Let's go back to the beginning. Eyes on that first letter. Look for that first letter. H-N. O-N, look for it. N-N, look for it first. E-N, look for it, look for it. S-N, look for it. T-N, look for it, eyes on it. L-N, look for it. Y-N, look for it. R-N, look for it. I-N, look for it. G-N, look for it. H-N, look for it. R-I-G-H. T-N, look for it, eyes on it, eyes on it. N-N, look for it. O-N, look for it. Honestly, write N-O after that O. O-Then, look for it, eyes on it, eyes on it. Where are we going? N-O-R or N-O? Where are we going? After that O. write N-O. So then look for that next letter, look for that next letter, eyes on it, eyes around the board. R then, look for it, look for it. W then, look for it, eyes on it. T and, look for it. E and, look for it, eyes on it. D and, look for it. O and, look for it, look for it. I have honestly right now can you like summarize it into a few more words to help get it out? Is there one thing that would help you not feel so lost? Honestly right now, where we're gonna go after that W. Eyes around the board, look for that next letter. Right after that next letter, U then, look for it. N and, look for it. S and, look for it, look for it, look for it. U and, look for it. R and, look for it. E and. Okay, we'll go back to the beginning, back to the top. One subject that inspires wonder in you. All right, let's do just one word, if you can. Eyes on that first letter, eyes around the board, look for that first letter, look for that first letter. H and, look for it. E and, look for it, look for it. C and, look for it. I and, look for it. S and, look for it. All right, one subject that inspires wonder. You got this. I know it's hard to box it into one word. Hold that word. Find that first letter. Find it with your eyes. Find it with your eyes first. Look around the board. Eyes on it. Eyes on it. Look, 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 look around. C then. Look for it. E then. Look for it. Look for it. You're not giving me confident pokes. All right, let's try one more time and then we'll move on. One subject that inspires wonder. Let's take it slow. All right, hold on. Eyes around the board. Find that first letter. Find it. S then. Look for it. T and. Look for it. O and. Look for it. R and. Look for it. I and, look for it. E and, look for it. S and, look for it. Eyes on it. D and, look for it. All right, stories. O and, look for it. Look for it. A and, look for it. B and, look for it. O and, look for it. Eyes on it. Eyes on it. U and. T and, look for it. Look for it. Eyes around the board. S and, look for it, eyes on it, eyes on it. M and, stories about, you got this, you're doing it, you're doing it. Stories about what? S and, look for it. C and, look for it. H and, look for it. R and, I and, S and, yeah. We need more of that. This is kind of random. Well, let's do this one. Summarize in your own words what Oliver Sacks' childhood home was like. Can you just give me a few words about what we talked about? What was his childhood home like? Eyes around the board, find that first letter. C and, look for it. E and, look for it. R and, look for it. T and, look for it, look for it. CERTN. own words what Oliver Sacks' childhood home was like. All right, eyes around the board, find that first letter. H-N, look for it. E-N, look for it. D-N, look for it. I-N, look for it. D-N, look for it. N-N, look for it. T-N, look for it, look for it. H-N, look for it. A-N, look for it. B-N, look for it. E-N, look for it. Okay, he didn't have. S-N, look for it. T-N, look for it, look for it, look for it. I-N, look for it. C-N, look for it, look for it. E-N. Alright, S-T-I-C. He didn't have S-T-E. Right. Right, in your own words, what Oliver Sacks' childhood home was like. I have he didn't have, go back to that E. E, then look for that next letter. R, and, A, and, L, and, E, and, T, R, A. All right, let's pick up after E. After that E, find that next letter, look around the board. L, N, look for it, look for it. O, N, look for it. After that O, all right, he didn't have, all right, I have L-O. O, then, look for it, look for it. N, look for it, eyes on it, look for it, look for it. G-N, look for it. E-N, look for it. He didn't have long. All right, after that G, eyes on that next letter. After that G, E, then, look for it. I-N, look for it. T-N, look for it. H-N, look for it. E-N, look for it. R-N, look for it. He didn't have long either. He didn't have long either. I'm not sure I'm following though. Think we can wrap it up in a couple words? I don't want to get you all tired. Actually, one word, one thing someone might collect. Think about it. Keep it one word. I don't want you to get tired. All right, eyes around the board. Eyes around the board. Look for that first letter. T-N. Look for that next letter. E-N. Look for it. S-N. Look for it. T-N. Look for it. O-N. Look for it. I-T. All right, one thing someone might collect. Let's go back to the beginning. Find that first letter, find it first. I-N, N-N, S-N, T-N, O-N, I-N. Okay, hold this side, so I want to make sure you're poking intentionally. Ready? Hold that thought. One word. Something someone might collect. Look around the board, find that first letter, find it with your eyes. N, look for it. E-N, look for it. O-N, look for it. D-N, look for it. All right, one more try. Hold that hand. Find that first letter, look around the board, all around the board. Find that first letter, look with your eyes. Look really hard, look. Now, then look for that next letter. You then look for that next letter. R-N, look for it. E-N, look for it. S-N. Lures. Interesting. I guess people do collect those. All right, what activity, all right, what activity makes you feel most curious? What's an activity that makes you curious? All right, eyes around the board, look for that first letter. C, then, A, then, L, then, I, O, after L, look for that next letter. S, N, C-A-L-S. What activity makes you feel most curious? Give me an activity. Look around the board, find that first letter, find it with your eyes, find it first. M, then, A, then, L, then, O, then, E, N. What activity makes you feel the most curious? Hold it in your head. Right. Look around the board, all around the board. Scan it, scan it, scan it. Find that first letter. F-N, U-N, look for it. R-N, look for it. O-N, look for it. I-N, C-N. Hold on. An activity that makes you feel the most curious. All right, go back to that first letter. Scan around the board, all around the board. Find that first letter. F-N, look for it. U-N, look for that next letter. Look for it first. F-U. Okay, hold on. After U, where are we going? Yeah, I've got F-U. After that U, find that next letter. Okay, we'll keep going. Summarize how Sachs viewed his patients. How did Sachs view his patients? All right, eyes all around the board. Look for that first letter. H-N, E-N, S-N, A-N. Get there. W-N, T-N, look for it. H-N, E-N, M-N, A-N, S-N, look for it. Eyes on that next letter. I-then, O-then, N-then, T-then, look for it, look for it. E-N, R-N, E-N, S-N, T-N, I-N, N-N, G-N, A-N. Hold on. He saw them as interesting. All right, after that G, I have A and, N and, D and, I and, E and. All right, after E, yep, got this. After that E, S and, look for it, X and, T and, look for it, R and, look for it, after that R, all the way. All right, E, X, T, R, he saw them as interesting and EXTR. All right, after that R, R and, A and, oh, sorry, I moved it. After that A, O and, R and, D and, I and, N and, A and, R and. Yeah, dog. He saw them as interesting and extraordinary. So the question is, how do you think your life would change if you could see music? But you've told me that you see music in color. Do you want to tell me more about that? First letter, look around the board, find that first letter with your eyes, find it with your eyes. N and, O and, S and, E and, D and, I and, E and, T and, nose diets, S and, I and, E and, D and, C and. How about this? What does music look like to you? All right, eyes all around the board. Find that first letter. Look for that first letter. G thin. Look for it. GT won't work. After that G, find that next letter. R thin. E thin. Look for it. Eyes on it. G-R-E-H. All right, hold on. What does music look like to you? All right, go back to that first letter. Hold on. Before you poke, find that first letter. Find it with your eyes. R and, E and, C and, I and, E and. Look for it. E and, look for it. Look first. I and, N and, look for it. G and, look for it. E and, look for it. S and, look for it. Hold on. Receiving. I have E. After that E, look for it. X and, T and, look for it. R and, A and, O and, R and, D and, I and, N and, G and. Hold on. Receiving. Go back. Hold on. I think I messed you up. Receiving extra. Let's go back to that A. A then, O then, receiving extraordinary. Receiving extraordinary. Can you finish the thought in like a couple words? Just don't want to make you tired. Or however many words you want, but receiving extraordinary. After that Y, hold on. Pick up after that Y. Find that next letter. I got Y. Y then. Look for it. Look for it. E then. Look for it. D then. Look for it. C and. Okay, hold on. Receiving extraordinary. After that Y, all around the board, find that next letter. Find it with your eyes. O then, look for it, look for it. D then, look for that next letter, look for it. G, O, D, G. Hold on. Receiving extraordinary. Right. Find that next letter. Find that next letter with your eyes. And look for it, look for it. T then. Right. We gotta make it make sense. I know you're making you tired, I'm sure it's late. Receiving extraordinary. Okay, finish this thought out. You've got this. Find that next letter with your eyes. Look around the board, all around. Hold that hand down. Find that next letter with your eyes. Find it first. And look for it. E and look for it. S and look for it. T and look for it. S and look for it. Look for it. Look for it. And I have MESS. S and look for it. After that S, make it make sense. A and look for it. G and look for it. E and look for it. S and look for it. Scan for that board. Look for it. F and look for it, look for it, look for it. Eyes first. R and look for it. O and look for it, look for it. Eyes on it first. Eyes on it. F R O M and look for that next letter. N and look for it. E and look for it. S and. All right, receiving extraordinary messages. Can we finish out the thought and then we'll be done? You're almost done. You've got it almost out. Receiving extraordinary messages from. All right, after that M, find that next letter. Find it with your eyes first. Find that next letter. Look around the board. L and O and. Hold on. Okay, I moved the board. I'm sorry. L O. Hit that O. O then. Look for that next letter. S and. T and. N and. I have receiving extraordinary messages from lost. Let's go back to the M from. So I'm receiving extraordinary messages from. I want to make sure I'm following you right. So after that M, find that next letter. Find it with your eyes. C and find that next letter. Look first. H and look for that next letter. R and look first. I and look first. Eyes on it first. S and look for it.